Okay, so hello, Ginta. So thank you very much for being here today and being my guinea pig, my victim. So we had a bit of a chat beforehand, before this video. And so in a nutshell, without giving too much away, because it's none of anyone else's business, what we're going to do here today is I'm going to help you just get rid of a lot of kind of negativity or anything in the back of your mind that's weighing you down and holding you back. And there's also a specific, I think we can call it kind of a fear or blockage as well, a very specific blockage that you also want to get rid of specifically. So what we'll do, we're going to use a bit of hypnosis to help you free yourself from all of that. So after this session, this quick session, you're going to feel better, lighter, stronger, and be ready to be fantastic, be the best version of you can be. Is that a good plan for you?
Yes,
Fantastic.
I perfectly agree.
Oh, okay. So what we're going to do here today, again, because we're again on Zoom, we're away from each other. All I'm going to do is to make sure you're nice and comfortable, making sure you're settled in your chair. So basically, I just want to make sure you're not going to fall off your chair halfway through. That will be funny for some people, but that'll be a bit annoying for you and also not good for health and safety. And what I would like you to do is to simply follow my simple and sometimes weird instructions. Just go with it, humor me, and you're going to have a great hypnotic experience and everything's going to be awesome for you. Ready for it?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So what I'd like you to do is to simply just do like I do. So what I'd like you to do is to start with, just start by rubbing your hands, just getting the hypnosis going into them. That's it, feeling it now. Clamp them together nice and tight, making sure they're properly squeezed together. Make a desperate prayer if you want right now, as you just bend your elbows like this, put your fingers like this in front of you as if you're in just one movie. And in a moment, that's it, you're going to separate about an inch apart, and now I want you to focus on the space between them and imagine them magnetized now. Imagine your hypnosis, imagining your fingers getting closer and closer and closer now. In a moment, they're going to touch, and as they touch, I like you just imagine that hypnosis just making these fingers even more stuck, glued together now. Imagine the hypnosis traveling down your hands now, traveling down your forearms, through your elbows. Imagine your elbows being nicely locked, glued into place. Imagine the hypnosis traveling all the way down your shoulders, all the way up the back of your neck, over your head, and all the way back down, and just all the way down over your eyelids that are already closed, but make sure they're now properly locked, glued together now with your hypnosis. And even if you were to try to open them now, you'll find they're gonna even stick more, get even more closed, locked, glued together now. And just go into your hypnosis now even deeper now. And I just like you to simply just allow your hands to start to relax and go down only as fast as you go, even deeper into your hypnosis now, even deeper in your own way, at your own pace. And I don't know how deep you can go. Maybe you're going to go twice deeper, 3 times deeper, 5 times deeper, 10 times deeper. And that's okay. I'd like you to simply, with every word I say, every breath you take, allow yourself to drift and just go even deeper, just sink down into your hypnosis in your own way, in a very comfortable, automatic manner now. And what I'd like you to do, I would like you to simply allow yourself, using your fantastic imagination now, allow yourself just to go to that magical place, a mystical place, a wonderful place at the back of your mind, that place when you can make all the right changes for yourself, a place when you feel fantastic, when you feel great. That's right. Just allow yourself just to go there now. When you found that place, when you find yourself in this wonderful place of yours, just give me a nod when you found it. Just go all the way there. Imagine transporting yourself to a wonderful place, a magical place. It could be anywhere. That's it, fantastic. So what I'd like you to do is to simply just make the most of this place now. I'd like you to use any and all senses you have to really explore this wonderful place of yours. And everybody's different, and that's okay. So maybe you can look around and see all the different things around you, the colors, the light, the shade, the movement of stillness in this place. Or maybe it is that you are aware of things around you, and that's okay either way. Maybe you're becoming aware of various sounds around you relating to this place. voices, music, noises, silences, I don't know. And you might even start to notice how good it feels like to be there on your skin, your body, as you just maybe sitting down and chilling out, or maybe exploring this wonderful place, whatever it is you're doing in the privacy of your mind now. Actually, maybe, I don't know, maybe a pleasant scent or perfume that allows you to really ground yourself there now, making a wonderful experience. And I'd like you to take all the senses you can and really increase them, ramp them up so you can really enjoy, really enjoy being there in this place, this wonderful place. A well-deserved break, a well-deserved holiday for yourself. And whilst you're here, you might even take the opportunity to absorb from this place any kind of positive feelings that you can. Whether it's calm and relaxation, or maybe fun and excitement, whatever it is you're doing in this place, I'd like you just to take this opportunity to recharge, refuel, refill your batteries with any and all positive feelings you can get from this place. It's helping you feeling better, feeling even greater now. And while you're doing this, while you're busy enjoying yourself in this wonderful place, wonderful holiday, I would like to get into the unconscious mind now to do something for me. I would like your unconscious mind to simply start scanning at the back of your mind for any useless and negative images, feelings, thoughts, emotions, sensations that you just don't need anymore. Any negative and useless images, feelings, thoughts, emotions, sensations that have been holding you back, weighing you down for the last few days, weeks, months, or even years. Any useless and negative images, feelings, sensations that you can just get rid of happily. And what I'd like your subconscious mind to do as well is to scan for all of this properly throughout all the back of your mind now, and just allow you to calmly and safely just let it rise up, just maybe bubbling up to the surface. And imagine maybe as if you had maybe a safety valve on top of your head, where they can just go up, 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 go to the surface, and then escape from the top of your head, evaporate, dissipate, disappear, never to bother you ever again. And I would like you to really take your time doing that, just letting it just bubble up and then bubble out, never to bother you ever again. Just let it go. Take your time, and when you're done, you'll give me a nice, clear nod, but take your time. That's right. Just let it go. That's it. Making you feel lighter and stronger as it just escapes. That's it. That's it. Just let it go. And when all of it is gone, you'll give me a nice clear head nod. But just let it all escape now. That's it. Fantastic. So now you've done all that great work, what I'd like you to do, I'd like you to think of something or someone that makes you smile. It could be anything, could be anyone. The first thing that comes to mind that brings a smile to your face now. It could be a silly joke. It could be that feeling there. I like you to take that feeling there, feeling of smiliness, that feeling, whether it's love, joy, happiness, giggliness, daftness, I don't care. Just take that feeling of smiliness, a good positive feeling, and imagine it's like a ball of energy right here in the chest that's getting stronger and stronger and stronger now, making you smile even more now. Imagine that smiliness getting stronger now, getting twice stronger, 3 times stronger, 4 times stronger. That imagine is going through every nerve and fiber in your body. There's nothing you can do about it. You just start to feel better and better and better, and have an even bigger smile on your face now, feeling great, fantastic. That's it. And what I'd like you to do is, when you know you've properly refilled with that fantastic feeling of happiness and smiliness, making you feel lighter and stronger at the same time, making you feel good about yourself, I'd like you to simply, when you're ready, just open your eyes for me and look at me. That's it. Okay. So, hello.
Hello.
Feeling
That was interesting. I needed to to picture one person who makes me on whom I cannot be really angry. I mean, I don't know why. I always look at him, I smile, and I kind of feel those funny feelings. It's not a love, but it's kind of, I mean, it's joy.
That's good. That's fantastic. So, anything you want to debrief on, or are you ready to carry on?
Oh yeah, about the thingies, I was laughing because there was kind of like a metallic U-shaped things on the walls, and I needed to put with the hand out to get it out because it was kind of hard. Well, I forgot I made a show that silly bugger doesn't come out. Let me just, it was a couple of them, not actually kind of 4 or 5 even, Perhaps those was those limitations. I don't know, hopefully, go on.
Yeah, I think it goes to show how everybody imagines things differently. I think it's the thing people come up with sometimes is kind of weird and wonderful, and it's always great to hear it. Anyway, good. So basically, what I'd like you to do is, I want us to make sure that the fear, the blockage we mentioned beforehand might already be gone, but I just want to make sure we obliterate it now. So I'd like you to do another thing quickly. So what I'd like you to do, if you're ready, is take a nice deep breath. And say, just eyes closed, and just allow yourself just to drift back into your own hypnosis. And just drift back to the place you were in just a few moments ago, that fantastic feeling of floating maybe. And what I want you to do now is to simply use your fantastic imagination. And I know you've got a great one of them. And what I would like you to do is to simply just imagine or pretend you can just float out of your body. I'd like you to only imagine, or maybe even just pretend you can float out of your body, maybe a few feet up in the air, leaving that physical body safely and comfortably in that chair there. Maybe you can look down and see yourself there, and that's okay. And I'd like you just to imagine yourself starting floating higher and higher and higher now, like a little cloud, like a puff of smoke, just going through the ceiling, through the roof, and just happily and safely, effortlessly going higher and higher and higher now. And I don't know how high you're gonna float. Maybe from where you are, you can see the whole town. Maybe you can see the all of the UK. Maybe you can even float so high, so easily and happily, you can maybe even see the whole planet beneath you. Maybe noticing the blue of the ocean and the green of the lands. I don't know. Doesn't really matter, really. But just allow yourself to float as high as you can in a way that suits you. And what I would like you to do is to simply imagine becoming aware of a big target appearing a little bit beneath you, just floating there, big, like an archery target. And maybe you can be aware of the different bands of colors. You can see the bullseye in the middle. And what I would like you to do is to take any limiting belief, any blockage, any fear, anything you want to get rid of, any specific thing you just want to destroy and be free from. I'd like you to imagine you can put all of that in the center of that target, right on the bullseye. I'd like you to put all of it, just imagine you can put all of it in that bullseye on that floating target. And when you've put everything you want to get rid of on that target, just give me a nod. Just put all of it now. Just imagine, oh, okay, fantastic. So now you've got this target with all that stuff packed onto it. In a moment, I will make that noise. And when I make that noise, what's going to happen? You will be like shot like an arrow through this target, smashing it, destroying everything in it, and you're going to be on the other side of it in a space of pure bliss, pure comfort, pure happiness. But you're going to have to be brave about this, because for a fraction of a second, you might feel all of this blockage, all this limitation stronger you ever had before, for a fraction of a second, and then you'll be free from it. So I'd like you to be brave about this. Are you ready? Because here we go. So this target now, smashing it into its misery. And I'd like you to imagine that target disappearing now, and now you're in a space of pure bliss, pure comfort, pure light. Absolutely free from all these old things that were bothering you. Now free from all of that, you're now lighter, stronger, freer. And while you're in that space, I'd like you to think maybe of the person dearest to you on this planet. There's more than one, think of more than one, of course. And maybe just imagine seeing their faces, seeing their smiles, maybe hearing their voices, hearing their laugh. And that feeling you've got for them and them for you, that feeling of love, joy, happiness, whatever it is. I'd like you just to allow that feeling just to spread everywhere now. Feeling great, feeling fantastic. Just feeling all around good. Helping you being the best version of you can be, moving forward in a positive, constructive, enjoyable manner. That's right, absolutely free from this old fears, old blockages, old limitations now gone. Never to bother you ever again. And just imagine, only imagine, you can just float back into that room. Maybe imagine yourself floating back in the corner opposite over there. And from there, you can see yourself in that chair, sitting there comfortably. And I would like your unconscious mind to simply now make all the right connections, all the right changes on the molecular, cellular, neurological level, creating all the right neural pathway in the back of your mind to make those changes permanent. So you can move forward in a happy, enjoyable, productive manner. Be the best version of you can be, achieving your goals more easily now. And when your subconscious mind is done making all the right changes, I'd like you to simply imagine floating back into your body. And when you're done, and do take your time, when you're done and you're back in your body, all you simply do is open your eyes and feel brand new. That's it.
It's Jacqueline's arrow technique.
Sorry?
It's Jacqueline's arrow technique.
It is the famous arrow technique, yes.
Yes.
I think it's a very powerful thing, very efficient technique. I'm glad you're here, you know it already. That's good.
Well, I have heard and I have his recording about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now,
Okay.
so just looking at me now,
Yes.
that old limitation that you had. Now, how do you feel about it now? Where's that fear gone now?
Let's start to hypnotize you.
We can do that if you want to. Yeah, we can pause if you want to. Or we can do that on Thursday when we meet again.
Yeah, okay, fine. Then let's do it Thursday.
You
Yeah.
know, we're out of time, but that's going to be a good test for it. I'm looking forward to it. But how do you feel about it now, though? I think I know it's hard to check before testing it properly, but how do you feel about it now? That old fear, where is it gone now? Try to find it again. See that you cannot.
Yeah.
Instead, you got a smile on your face. Instead, you're going to find that everything you will do will be nice and fluid, and
Creative.
anything that doesn't go quite right, that's fine. You'll be able to write it. And to be fair, when you listen to that recording again, you'll notice I've made a lot of mistakes in grammar, in vocabulary, and maybe even in techniques. It doesn't matter.
I didn't notice. I didn't notice.
Exactly.
I was busy with my hypnosis. I didn't notice.
Okay, so thank you very much for playing with me today. Thank you very much for allowing me to record this. And hopefully I'll see you soon. Thank you.